As a human, what I've discovered is that all of us these days, we're seeking change, right? We want transformation. We want things to elevate to the next level in our life. We want this massive breakthrough so many times in our life. So my question is, why haven't you changed? Why don't you embrace the art of transformation, and embracing the path? Why do we avoid it? Something that I've realized about myself in my life is, whenever I'm seeking, I want things to change, I want some massive breakthrough, I need this certain thing to happen, I would feel unstimulated by my environment, and I would be seeking stimulation. I'd be thinking about some way to entertain myself. Maybe I can smoke some weed, right? And then that might give me some ideas about what to do next. Or maybe I'll sit and play on the PlayStation just because I'm bored, or watch some mind-numbing TV, right? What is it that I'm avoiding? Why am I feeling this way externally? Why does the external feel like this? Just numb, I'm tired sort of thing, and just can't concentrate, or whatever it is, can't have the courage or the bravery to step up and actually be the person that is required for the change to happen. I wouldn't even think about it, right? But recently I've discovered something. Now that I've overcome my addictions in this moment, now that I'm choosing to walk the path, I remember when I would smoke some weed, the reason why I like doing it is because straight away it would make me sit down and meditate, and it would make me want to do spiritual things like yoga or something. And then I would get the ideas, and I would think, well, it must be a good thing because it gives me these creative ideas, right? And then I thought, hang on a minute, what if I just don't do that and I just sit and meditate anyway? And it's not even just the weed, it's the same when I just feel a bit tired, or a bit like I'm just monging out, like I'm just going numb or something. I think, okay, it's time to meditate, and I listen to that download now. I don't just wait for things to change. I don't just wait till the morning, because if I go to sleep, I'll feel better in the morning, right? And I might get some ideas. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. We put it off. We avoid it rather than stepping into the void. Shout out to those of you that have been over to our new channel, Natural Intelligence, where our latest video or podcast, together with Errol Kaya, me and myself, Sam, we made a video on what is the void. You can check it out in the link in the description box below. And we're talking about this kind of subject where really we're avoiding something because we're seeking the void, right? I know it's a bit of a play on words, but whenever I step into the void, right, and I go into meditation and I step into that sort of void state, right, it's a nothingness, it's the unknown. Whenever I get into that and just go into silence, it's like I'm plugged into the source rather than plugged into the external matrix. I'm plugging myself back into the source, and because of that, it's like I'm charged up. That's where I'm getting the charge from, and then I feel in charge of my life, and I feel like, oh, hang on a minute, let's just go and make a video, right? As you can see, I'm in a new location here in Vietnam, but I'm also moving soon, and I'm not going to tell anyone where I'm going just yet. You'll find out soon enough. But movement only comes through one of the natural law principles, which is force. Not violence, force. Like me making this video, I had to force myself to get up and grab my camera, press the on button. Me speaking, that's force coming out of my lungs and out of my mouth. I'm forcing this energy out into the universe. We have to be willing to change. So many of us want transformation to happen in our life, but how many of us are willing to be the change required for that transformation to occur? Albert Einstein, he said, you cannot solve a problem with the same level of consciousness that you had when you caused the problem, or that the problem was caused from, right? So we have to think about this and remember that the power is always with us right now. We always have the ability to transform. I've been on my path of, facing my fears for a long time now, and I recently, in the last few years, I've discovered that I'm actually on the path of becoming a shaman. I am a shaman whether I like it or not, and it's not that I just liked the aesthetic of being a shaman and really wanted to aspire to be one day. So that wasn't the case. It was just that when I researched about what it was, I just realised I was one. And the shamanic path for all of us really it's the path that you take when you choose the unknown, when you let love guide you and not fear, when you choose to, walk the path less travelled, as they say, when you choose the unknown path. Like, I could easily go back to England and choose the safe road right now, but I'm choosing to go somewhere I've never been before, and you'll see soon enough where I'm going. If you are an intuitive out there, let me know where you think I'm going in the comment section below. I bet you can't guess. But if you want true transformation, you can have that right now. And whenever I do Kundalini yoga or something like that, it's not that somehow I've got some superpower now, that I'm just magically manifesting something. The truth is, my mind just works clearer now, and the things that I know I should be doing, I just go and do them now. And I think this is key, because it's not that you need some magic pill or some meditation technique or something like that that's necessarily going to bring about some magical mystical transformation or something, or magically it's just going to land on your lap. It's all that is all meditation is and stuff, is just balancing the brain hemispheres. It's just getting you prepared internally, because the external is very much a reflection of the internal. We live in a mirror dimension, so if I want things to change, I just know I have to be the change, right? And it's not just about, what they tell you in the New Age movement. They'll tell you things like, you just got to feel it, you just got to think about it. But in reality, you've also got to, it's more so the actions you take. It's about applying that principle of force, right? Applying that principle of force, whether that's forcing you to get up out of your comfort zone, right? Whether that's God that's going to force you to do it, or it's going to be yourself that's going to be forcing yourself to do it, right? Because I believe that both of those forces, God and yourself, is one in the same thing. It rests within us. And the reason why people don't have a connection to this force, God, and we don't really understand it, is because we never take a step into that void, into that unknown. When you go back within yourself, center yourself, reconnect with yourself, reclaim your power, reset yourself, recalibrate, reload, you're going back into the past, you're remembering, right? You're understanding who you truly are again, and that the power lies within you. It's not about asking God for a handout, like, please, can you save me? It's about taking true responsibility for your actions, what it is that you're here to do, right? So, if you're ready for transformation, let me know in the comment section below. If you're ready for transformation, come and check out our new channel, Natural Intelligence, in the link in the description box below. If you're ready for transformation, you can work with me one-to-one. Check out how I can be of service to you in the description box below. I can't wait to work with you. I love working with people, because as soon as I step into my power and I get a phone call with someone, it all floods in again, and I know what to do. Sometimes I would think to myself, well, I might be a bit scared, I don't know what to say if I'm going to speak to people and do a shamanic session with someone. But then I remember the power of natural intelligence is surrendering to our true abilities. We have such abilities that have been given to us by God, but how many of us are actually acting on them, and how many of us are just choosing the comfortable path in life? And I think that's a very sad reality, because I think most people choose the comfortable path in life, which, by the way, is very uncomfortable. That's why most people complain about their lives. That's why most people go around in fear and scarcity, because we haven't learned to let love guide us and not fear. We haven't learned to face our fears, which is where our true power comes to the surface. So I always make these videos it's for anyone that wants to listen, right? But especially it's for those of you that are artists, creative, you're spiritual, you want to come out of the matrix, right? You want to walk your own path in life. You don't want to walk the conventional path of you know, because you know the Matrix, it ultimately leads us to destruction. They're trying to kill you, basically. You know that already, right? They don't want you thriving, they want you surviving. That's why you're in survival mode, right? When you get a job, you're just over broke, don't they say? Right? But it doesn't have to be that way. And that's what our other channel is all about. It's about explaining natural intelligence. Natural intelligence is about realizing that everyone thinks AI is going to take over the world, but actually natural intelligence is going to take over the world. But it really comes down to us to realize that natural intelligence comes through us, and then we take over our individual worlds, right? And that's what I'm calling you to do today. Take over your individual world. Don't be afraid to give, right? Today I've spent quite a lot of money on things, on giving money to other people, on booking flights, and you know, the place, my accommodation where I'm going to stay next, and I've been through some challenging times, so it can be scary doing these things after some challenging times, but at the same time I have been here before, so I trust the process. I trust that the divine is holding my hand this whole time, and I want to give that to you. I want you to know that the divine is also backing you as well. It's backing you. The divine energy is backing you, and I want you to trust yourself, face your fears, and that's how you learn the secrets of the universe, right? And these secrets of the universe is the most special gift that I can give you, I think anyone can give you, or that creation can give us. Understanding who we are, what we're doing here, and then stepping into our power, that is the true transformation that then brings about our desired results that we're ultimately seeking. But we think we want to try and figure it out logically because we've been programmed into our logical hemisphere in our brain, most of us. And naturally, subconsciously, if we don't go into the void, meditate, recalibrate, I think sometimes we go back into our old subconscious programming. And I always say, you cannot destroy your demons, you got to rise above them, right? So rise above your demons, stay all your programming, you got to rise above it. You got to realize that we're one human family. If you need something, then you call out to others, speak to people, connect with others. I love connecting with you guys. I love the people that I've met through my YouTube channel. A lot of people judge me based on how many subscribers I've got, but I think you should start judging me based on the connections that I've made. Because that's how I see it. I think, wow, the people that I've met and the experiences that I've had in my life from doing these challenging things, making videos like this, putting myself out there, being a shining light for others and my past self. And you know, it comes with a lot of moths that are drawn to the flame. Sometimes it's a challenging thing, but that's what brings about our greatest power. That's what brings about the results that we ultimately are looking for when we desire change. So I'm telling you today and reminding you, again, that word I'm reminding you because you already know. I'm reminding you that you have to be the change you want to see, right? I know it's cliche, it's a bit bumper sticker, but you can transform your life. If I can do it, you can do it. Anyone can do it, right? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, like this video, and thank you to everyone that is continuously returning back to me. I appreciate you. Book a session with me because I want to work with you, and come over and see our Natural Intelligence channel. The link to everything is in the description box below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.